This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to grow your beautiful online presence and run your business. And if you're a creative, having a website is extremely important. It changed my life. My blog, TomWard.com, by the way, a Squarespace site, led me to write for Forbes, which led me to YouTube and podcasts and so much more. And it's important because that's a little piece of the internet that you own. And when I was looking at other platforms out there, I looked at all of them. I ended up choosing Squarespace because their sites look the best. They have the powerful blogging tools you need to make your site look amazing, whether you're adding something simple like written word or pictures or getting more complex like I do and adding video and audio. I also wanted to grow my email marketing list because I wanted my own contacts to be able to promote my stuff to. I used to use a third party to manage it. I'm not going to mention their name, and it never worked properly. Now that Squarespace manages it, it works every time. Finally, you need the data to run your site, and Squarespace gives you everything you need. So head over to squarespace.com to get your free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/TomWard to get 10% off your order. Go check them out, guys. Hey guys, welcome to the Tom Ward Show, where I interview the biggest influencers of the world: Addison Rae, David Dobrik, Emma Chamberlain. Check out the old videos and make sure you subscribe. I got some good ones coming up. I got Dixie and Charlie coming up, Cynthia Parker, and I'm working on a couple guys from the Hype House, so you don't want to miss them. Right now, we have got the great Ryan Garcia, boxer, model, entrepreneur, influencer, definitely. What else?
Man, I think you got them all.
Well, dude, it's finally good to sit down with you. I saw your Addison Rae Charlie collab, and very cool. I saw your FaZe Rug one too. How did the Addison and Charlie one come about?
It went good, man. We just had fun. They wanted to learn how to box. We kept it easy, but boxing is a hard sport, so they definitely felt it. And then they ended up sparring at the end, so they actually really got in a fight, Charlie and Addison. So you guys should check that out. It's going to be on YouTube. It's crazy.
Oh, wait. Is this going to be on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, on hers.
On her? Oh, wow. That's big time, man. That's good. Big name collabs. Grow your following.
Of course. And, good people to be around with. They're so nice, so sweet. Just very, good overall people.
It's funny. Everyone I ask for questions on Twitter and Instagram for you. Addison fans are insane. The first question, the biggest question is, are they dating? That was number one by far.
Now, we just, friends, and we keep it, professional, and just, we enjoy, like, good friends, good company.
That's nice. Yeah, she's sweet. I interviewed her a couple times. I like her.
Very sweet person, down to earth, and very humble for her position. You know what I mean? Like, she's one of the biggest influencers in the world, but you wouldn't notice, you know what I mean? She takes pictures with everybody, and she's a good person.
How did that come about? Do you reach out to her? Does she reach out to you? How do you guys hook up?
I mean, we've like in the past messaged each other, but just on like friends type stuff. And then our people got together and like, oh, we want to collab together. And then we both were like, oh yeah, let's do it, because we already kind of talked initially before. So that's how that happened.
And then you did FaZe Rug. Everybody check out Ryan's YouTube channel. He's dropping one a week. I saw it. You got 500,000 subscribers already, which is insane.
Yeah.
I saw you with your silver play button, which you got immediately. So you're going to get, what's the one for 1 million? You're going to get that soon.
I mean, it's coming soon. We got to keep pushing. It's crazy. Like, I'm a boxer, and I got like 2 million or 2 point something million on, TikTok. And then like 7 million on IG, and climbing to 1 million on YouTube. So to me, it's like I'm trying to bring my generation to the sport of boxing. This is how they communicate. They communicate through social media. And I think I'm, helping out the sport of boxing, not hurting it like some people are saying. I do it all for boxing. You see all my videos, all surrounded by boxing.
It's funny. I was thinking about you and was wondering, do you have followers who have never seen you fight? I'm thinking younger girls who Ryan's looking good with the shirt off. They're liking all those photos. You think there's people that know you from social media that may have never seen a fight?
Oh, definitely. I definitely am bringing some aspect to that, you know, especially with all the people I know, from Taylor Holder to, I know everybody you know, I know, you know what I mean? Like,
Of course.
so like their fans are going to check out my boxing because I'm in one of their videos, you know what, you get what I mean? So it's just a beautiful thing. It's so like out there for everybody to grab. And it's like, if you're not doing it, I don't know what you're doing.
Well, dude, you have to have personality, number one, right? It helps if you're good looking, right? You know, a lot of boxers just can't do what you do. You know, maybe they don't have that personality. Maybe people don't want to see them talk. So you're doing something that not every boxer can do, obviously.
Right. And I'm pretty sure if they could do it, they would do it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny. I got some quotes here. Hold on. So now I don't get, some boxers are haters. And I got a couple quotes. Luke Campbell said, all those followers won't help you in the ring. And George Linares was busting you for editing pics, he said.
I know he said editing videos where like, because I take them more than once, I'm editing it. Like, and I was like, if you take a video more than once, that means you're trying to get it right. I don't, like, I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about there, but I don't know. I think they're missing the whole point of everything. When I'm posting a video on IG or Twitter or anything, TikTok, it's not to show my skills because I don't want anybody to see how my skills really are. I want them just to be entertained. That's the whole name of the game. I'm entertaining people. So I'm going to punch as fast as I can and do some crazy stuff. But I'm not going to care about technique because I don't want nobody to really know what my true style is. But ask my coach, ask Canelo. I'm a dog in the ring.
Oh, dude, I've seen you, and I'm a huge boxing fan. I've been training for 10 years now. I started late, but to see a lightweight knock guys out is rare. There's nothing worse to me than watching two smaller guys throw fucking 200 punches in a round and no one is bleeding and nothing fucking happens. You know, you got heavy hands and you can knock a motherfucker out.
Right, and it could happen at any moment. So I'm bringing that to the ring. I have speed, I have power, I have range. I'm very tall for my weight class. I have a lot of attributes. My coach would tell you firsthand, you know, what I'm doing in sparring, how I'm progressing every day. I push every day hard. There's nobody working as hard as me. And I know that from outside and inside the boxing ring. You know what I mean? I'm working hard just to better my life, better boxing, because I want boxing to be even more out there. So, I mean, nobody's doing it like me. And I think they're just, they need to give me a little bit of respect, but I'll get that sooner or later, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's a negative, because look at Logan, your buddy, and Jake got the same shit. Right. They got hated on. And I get it. If I'm a boxer and I'm been training my whole life and I'm trying to get the title shot, right? I'm not making any money right now. I'm hoping I will. And then I see these two fucks come out of nowhere, make big money on the zone. I'm pissed. So I get it.
I understand that too. And you know, I mean, I'm not going to knock anybody for being mad, but what is being mad going to do for you? You know what I mean? All you could do is put your head down and keep moving forward. That's definitely my mentality. Let them talk, just win. You know, that's what's in my mind at all times. You know, they're saying whatever. Like, I got so much shit for collabing with Addison and Dixie. I'm like, you guys crazy? This is like the biggest influencers in the world. You guys are like, are you serious? Like, it was crazy. I was like, wow, all right, I guess. I mean, to me, that was a cool collab, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's literally the number one and number two most followed people on TikTok. You don't get any bigger than them.
D'Amelio Ray. It's great.
Yeah. What were they saying? And who was saying it? The boxing community, just fans of them? Who?
Community, no, fans of them, they're awesome. You know, they have great, you know, fan base. But, you know, mine's a little older. So they take it as in, like, what are you doing? Like, that's going to distract you from your match. I'm like, it can't. I mean, we're there for like maybe an hour and it's after training and I'm just, you know, having fun. You know, what I'm going to do, go home and rest? Why? When I could do that.
Well, you know, boxing is, of course, it's about winning and technique and training and all that, right? You want to win. That's number one by far. But you also, what's that?
Well, yeah. So if you know me, I'm the most competitive person you'll ever meet. If you're trying to be an enemy, I'm gonna try to tie my shoe faster than you. You know what I mean? I'm that obsessed with just, I love to win. You know, whatever I'm competing in, I'm gonna try to win.
No doubt, but it's more than winning, right? It is entertainment, like you said. Like people want to be entertained. You know, I grew up in the Mike Tyson era, and every fight he fought, you were excited to watch it. You couldn't wait. You paid the $50 on pay-per-view. You want to see him knock somebody out in the first round, right?
Yeah. It's
But
about entertainment.
yeah, and that's what you're doing on social. The reason that Jake and Logan made all that money is because they brought people to the fight. They put people who've never watched boxing to pay for the zone and watch it. And you're doing the same thing with your following. You're bringing people who probably wouldn't have ever, probably maybe have never seen a fight, bringing them over to check you out, which I think is great for the sport.
Right. And it's amazing for the sport because, you know, with the era with Mayweather and stuff, people kind of shied away because they weren't entertained. They were just like, and he's not really coming through with his fights. So, you know, with this new generation, the only way they get news is through social media. They don't get news by watching TV. Nobody, I've not met a young kid that says, I heard that on the news or I seen that in the paper, whatever they're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen that on YouTube. Like kids are coming up to me now. Oh, I seen your face rug video. Oh, I seen this, I seen that. And I was like, before, you know, you wouldn't get that. You know, no kids would even know, you know, what's going on. What's the next fight? You know, their dad would tell them, oh, this fight's going on. And then you start watching it. You know, you get what I mean?
Yeah. And I think people, I mean, I love seeing the training stuff because, you know, it's inspiring to see the hand speed is fucking ridiculous, but you make it entertaining.
The part about that is nobody could duplicate it. Like,
it's fucking.
They try to, and then I'm just faster. So they're like, oh, I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Bro, it is amazing. And you know, here, dispel this myth too, talking about boxing. There's some fat guy who weighs 220 pounds and he's 5'10", and he's watching this and go, Ryan, what's he weigh? A $135, $140? He couldn't hurt me. I'd kill him, right? And I don't think they understand what a assassin you are.
This is what I'll tell them. You know, there's a difference between power and punching power. You know, boxers have punching power. Punching power is the way you deliver your punch, the way your punch lands, the way it connects, the follow through. Everything is so much different with just mere, you know, when you just have strength, you just have very good physical strength. But the moment you throw a punch, it's not going to hit hard because you don't know how to use your energy. You don't know how to transfer your body and go through the person. So the way I hit, it's way deadlier than a guy that if he's at 210, but he don't know how to throw a punch, it's way stronger than that. So what I tell them is like, you gotta practice punching over and over again. And I have years on you, so I doubt you get to my level that quick.
It's so funny, but you get that guy in the bar who really honestly think that. And the other thing, unless you've got hit by a boxer, a professional boxer, like I was training this guy, Vasily Girov, this Russian guy, old light heavyweight, fought James Toney for the fight. No one was watching this who knows who he is or cares. But the point is, I went in the spar one day, there was no one around, and he was training me. He goes, all right, just put on your headgear. And he was fucking with me, and I kept dropping my left hand because, you know, if you don't box, you get tired and stuff and you drop your hands. He hit me with a straight right, and he wasn't even trying. You know, he wasn't trying to. He was just proving a point, like fucking put up your left hand or somebody's going to hit you. Nose exploded, blood everywhere. Dude, I had a headache for the rest of the day. Like, I don't understand. I don't think people understand what it's like to get hit.
Yeah, it's a feeling that you learn not to you learn to stop getting hit with those shots because you're like, I don't want to get hit no more like that. Yeah, it's not fun.
What's the toughest fight you've been in?
Toughest fight I've been in, I really haven't said that I've been challenged to my fullest because every fight that, you know, was a little difficult, I would say I wasn't in the right mind. I wasn't training. I wasn't doing anything. So at my fullest, I have not had a tough fight. And a lot of the fights should have been tough, but as you've seen a couple of my fights, you know, I land one and then it's done. But those fights are supposed to be tough. But So far, I haven't had that real grind fight, but I think this next one's going to be a good one.
And have you been held back? I mean, if it feels like where's the championship fight? So is the thought that you'll fight him and then the winner that gets the title shot?
Yeah, that's this next one. So whoever wins this one is in line to fight for the title. But I'm in my own journey. I don't care. Uh, I'm gonna fight this guy, and then I'm gonna choose to fight who I want, and I want to fight Javante Davis, no matter what after this fight. Whether whoever's my mandatory, I just want to give the fans what they want to see. They want to see Ryan Garcia versus Tank. The Flash versus the Tank. You know what I mean? So that's what I want.
Nice. Talk about money a little bit, right? Because I saw you kind of get into it with Oscar and DAZN and all that stuff, and I don't want to get into that part. But I was looking at your purses. I think 500 grand. Is that the most you've made from a fight so far?
What's the time? Let me think. What was my last?
I could be wrong, but that's what I thought.
I think the most I made was 300, 400.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. This next one is about to be like 6, I believe.
Wow, congrats. But that doesn't seem like a lot to me. Obviously, it'll take me years to make that, and the average person, it could take 10 years to make that. But for you and for what you bring and the audience you bring, it seems like you should be getting paid more. And how much does the influencer stuff like make up for that?
Yeah, well, that's the best part. I mean, my influencing, gets me paid more, which is amazing. But that's one thing that I'm still confused by. I'm like, you know what? Why does a guy like Conor McGregor get paid so much coming into boxing when he never fought a day in his life? But why did they pay him so much? He brought in people. That's the thing. So you can't make the argument to me where, oh, well, you're not a champion yet. Well, there's a lot like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. They're not champions, but they bring people in. I bring people in the same way, but you don't want to pay me because I'm a boxer. So it's just confusing to me. Yeah. I don't.
What do you mean when you say you're a boxer? What is this?
They say your boxing value isn't the same as your influence value, and it's like that doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it's exactly the face I make. It's an argument that I've had many times, and at this point, I can't stop. I can't keep dwelling on it. I have to just work. I'm gonna beat the shit out of everybody until they pay me billions. You know what I mean? Or become the biggest influencer and make millions. I don't know. Either or, I have to find a way.
Watch out, Addison and Charlie. He's coming.
I'm coming for them. I'm like The Rock.
It worked out for him. Look, he's the biggest movie star in the world now.
Man, that's amazing.
And so, I mean, it's crazy that you're making more on the influencer stuff than boxing. I would never guess that.
Right. A lot of people don't understand that. But, yeah, it's just
like
a situation that's very confusing.
If you take a pie and you put all Ryan Garcia's money in it in a year, how much of it comes from influencer stuff and how much boxing? Like, what I mean is like 70% influencer, 30 boxing?
I would say 75 influencing, 25 boxing. For sure.
No shit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Wow.
But influencing you get paid a lot. I mean, I can't even imagine how much Addison makes, and if she's not making a lot, there's somebody better help her out. You know what I mean? Because shoot, I have 7 million and I'm making a lot of money.
Wow. What do you think of all those TikTokers out there? Like, the fans, they're insane for them, and then there's always drama surrounding them. It's like watching a high school TV show. Who's dating who broke up.
I don't know. Like, I'm on the edge where it's like I grew up where like I've only known boxing, so I never even dealt with anything like that. So to me, it's like somewhat childish, but I understand it. Like, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, sometimes I go over and I talk to some of those guys, and their mindset is so much younger than mine, because I'm thinking like work hard, do this. They're thinking have fun, this, that. And I'm like, okay, there's a difference here, but I guess what they're doing is their hard work. You know what I mean? But to me, it's like, that's kind of like corny, but all right, go for it.
It
Right.
works. And what's your dating scene? Like I looked to see who you're dating and I couldn't really find anything, which is surprising.
Oh yeah, I keep everything now on low key, because I like to keep my stuff private. You'll never know if I'm dating somebody or not. That's what I like to keep it as. You know what I mean? And unless it's like something crazy. I don't know.
So you don't go Instagram official and do all that shit?
I used to, but it's so dumb. It's so dumb because it makes your whole relationship toxic. You know what I mean? It's like, no, not having it.
And it makes the breakups messy. Like again, look at these influencers.
It's kind of messy. And then there's like, however it ended, it could either make the person look very bad or like very good. And some of these guys, you see like, oh, he cheated on her, and it's like, then everybody's looking at him bad, and then it's either he recovers from it or not. But yeah.
What do you think of cancel culture?
So dumb. So dumb. I think it's irritating. I think people deserve second chances unless it's something horrible. Like, it has to be horrible, but people learn. People get better. Cancel culture is all talk. On top of that, I've seen people get canceled, come back, get canceled, come back. There's no such thing as cancel culture. It's only what you let yourself be canceled for. You're like, and then you hide away, then you're canceled because you let yourself get canceled. But most of the time, things people complain about won't even matter in a week. I'm like, okay, great. You're saying that right now, but wait until a week. It's not going to be there. So.
And it happens so quick. You look at some of those T channels, they got fucking millions of subscribers, but it has to be so quick. They got to post that story today because in a week, no one will care.
Nobody cares. And yeah, it's crazy how they love drama, though. People love that drama. It's crazy.
And how do you avoid it? Like, do you live in San Diego partially to get out of the whole LA party scene?
Oh, yeah. LA's parties every day, drinking every day. Everybody just, toxic in a way. You don't know who's really your friend. So I love San Diego. San Diego, I'm to myself. I could train. Whenever I want to collab with somebody, I choose to collab with somebody. It's just very, very convenient place to live at.
You're super positive, and everybody check out his Instagram, especially, but Twitter actually is pretty good for that too. Always posting positive stuff. Definitely a role model to kids, but you're also a 22-year-old dude, at the end of the day, and you're going to want to fucking blow off some steam and party and go live your life. Do you have to really be careful about that? Because, if there's a picture of you drunk at 4 a.m., that kind of fucks your brand.
Yeah, it does. And to top it off, people love to ask me questions at parties. Like, I get like, oh, how's your mentality? How do you do this? And it's so annoying. Like, I don't go out to parties no more because it's that annoying that people are just like constantly trying to see how I train, how I do this. And I'm like, that's why I just, have my own set of friends and I try to just keep it like that. But because guys love boxing, like every guy loves a boxer. Like, I think guys fangirl over me more than girls. Like, they love the fighting game. And they're all like, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? I'm like, you just got to train every day.
What do you get asked the most when you're out?
They always want to know how did I get to where I'm at? Like, what was your mentality like? And how long have I boxed for? And how did the journey happen? Like, they ask me those detailed questions. A lot of people do because they want to know. And, I just tell them it's just perseverance. Everybody, goes through something. It's all about perseverance. You got to find a way to keep moving forward. That's it.
What's interesting too, because I've had battles with it too, anxiety. And I like how you kind of came out and shared your experience where athletes, especially boxers, is kind of a macho thing. No, you don't want to share any mental health issues with the world because maybe people look at you weak or something like that. But you were open about it, comfortable, and I thought it was really positive. Talk about that journey a little bit.
That journey started when I was 17. I had a lot of pressure turning pro at 17. And I think I just, it all crashed down on me and I ended up, having tons of anxiety and depression, and I didn't even know what it was. I was just very confused. I thought I was sick. I was like, something has to be wrong with me, Mom. I was questioning so many things. I couldn't even box. The moment I started punching the bag, I would panic, and I would get these panic attacks, and I wouldn't even know what panic attacks are. So, when I was going through that journey, I started figuring out myself, what's triggering me, what's making me feel this way, how can I use this to my advantage? Because, anxiety is a double-edged sword. You catch everything, because you have so much, like, you're thinking so much that you're noticing everything. So it's like, how do I control my inner self to make sure that I use this to my advantage? So now that when I step into the ring, I use like all that I've learned about myself, and I'm able to stay calm as possible in front of 10,000 people. And I'm able to see shots because I'm so calm. I know my body. I know myself. I know what to react to, what not to react to. It's amazing once you figure out yourself. And that's what the journey with my anxiety did for me. I'm learning what triggers me, what I have to stay away from, what I don't like, what I do like. And to me, I learned so much about myself that now I'm a stronger person. But I still deal with anxiety. Anxiety doesn't go away, but you do have stretches where you're just on a high, you're just winning, so it's great.
What's the triggers? Boxing seems like a safe place for you where you can be calm and you're in your element.
Yeah, that's my safe place, but also just being around good energy, being around good people helps me, helps my mind, just relax a little bit. When I feel the stress, my anxiety starts picking up, or if I don't get enough sleep, sometimes my anxiety picks up. But everybody's different. And I just want to help kids that are going through that and just help them figure out themselves, because I know a lot of kids go through that by themselves. And that's what I felt like. But luckily, I had my mom by my side, but it was bad. It was to the point where I was like, man, can I even box? Can I do anything? And I had to make a decision at that age to be like, I got to go for it. And I know some kids probably just stop because they're like, I don't know how to control this. I'm done. I'm giving up on everything. I'm going to just do normal stuff. But if they were able to have like people around them to like help them through it, they could be something great. And I want to be that person, that voice for them. And I know I can, because I will stand up to anybody and talk, freely about it. It doesn't matter who's in front of me. I've talked to rappers about it, like rappers that talk about shooting people, and they have problems with anxiety. And I literally talk to them and I help them, through little things that I know, what I have thoughts of. And I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. The more I get into it, the more I, talk about it.
Very nice. You mentioned stress is kind of one of your triggers. What's an average day for Ryan Garcia when you're not getting ready for a fight? It's a Wednesday. You're in San Diego. What's going on?
I know. I just get with the boys, start playing video games a little bit. I don't know. I love to work out anyway, so I'll get a workout in. Travel a little bit, try to see what's going on, go to the beach. I don't know. It's a lot of things. I don't know what a normal day is, because I'm always going to be doing something. I'm either collabing with somebody, or, I'm at my friend's house, or I'll go to the hype house. I'm over there sometimes. So, I'm everywhere.
How much time does the influencer stuff take?
Sometimes it doesn't take any time. You're just having fun. Like, these guys are all in one house just having fun. They don't put no thought into it. It's just, you know what I mean? It doesn't, and if you got it, you got it. It's not hard once you got it. The biggest stress they have is they got to post today. That's their biggest stress.
Yeah.
They're all good. And see if their numbers are keeping up to what they should be. So that's their biggest stress.
That is stress too, because it's so hard to stay on top in the social media game. You may have blown up 2 weeks ago, but now your views are half what they used to be.
Exactly. And that's my blessing. My blessing is all I have to do is fight and my views go up. That's the great thing. I just keep fighting, keep winning, and my engagement keeps going higher. So I don't have to be that much on it like an other influencer. They have to constantly be on their TikTok game. I'll hop on TikTok, I'll shoot a video once in a while, get 10 million views, get like 500,000, I'm out, for like 2 weeks. But these guys they got to keep going. So I'm blessed in that way.
That's wild. And you're parlaying that into modeling, right? Isn't Dolce doing your outfit or something for the next fight? What's that?
Yeah, they're designing the outfit. Dolce & Gabbana is obviously a huge brand, a wonderful brand, and we're collabing, and it's one of my first, I would say, collabs with a high end, you would say, a designer brand, and I'm so excited for this because the outfit looks sick. It's gonna be crazy, and I'm going to get a knockout in this outfit, and then I'm framing it and giving it to you.
What and I heard your manager was telling me you're walking the runway for somebody too, right?
Yeah, Rihanna. I'm doing the Rihanna runway. They picked me to do it. It's crazy.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't even know. I'm a boxer. I don't know what's going on. I'm just taking it.
Wow, Rihanna. How big is that?
Huge. I mean, Rihanna's Rihanna.
Rihanna.
I'm excited just to meet her. Just to meet her. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be real good.
Wow. I read somewhere like in 4 years, you're 22 now, 4 years, 26, I'm out. Were you serious about that?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna fight everybody and I'm going to beat them, become the best, and just leave and become something even other stuff I'm passionate about. I love theater. I love acting. I love that, but I'm not going to be the actor. I don't want to be an actor. I want to be a director. I want to set the scenes. I want people to feel emotion through whatever I'm creating. So I really want to get into that. So once I'm done, I'll probably venture into that, and then wherever it goes.
And I'm with you. I wish you the best. But name a couple fighters who have quit in their prime.
I don't know any.
Not one.
Yeah.
You look at Muhammad Ali's.
They're gonna remember me forever, though. That's the thing. I'm gonna leave them with just enough whipped cream so they can lick all day long.
That's wild. Well, good for you, man. I wish you the best.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, what else you got going on? You got modeling. You got YouTube. What else?
I just got life and just supporting my family, just having a good time. I don't know. It's pretty much the norm, other than everything else.
Oh, I was going to ask you, speaking of family, how's dad life, man? You got a little one at home, right?
Yeah, she's amazing, man. She's like my little mini-me. Like, looks just like me, does whatever I'm doing. It's just the most fulfilling thing. And then on top of it, now you're working for someone else. You want to do things because of them. Now you're not just selfish. You're thinking about them when you're doing something. And I think it's just the most beautiful thing in the world.
Do you split time? I mean, where does she live? You split time with her mom?
Her mom. She stays with her mom, and then she comes with me, and we just have 50-50 joint custody. So it's just pretty nice here a lot, and it's amazing.
Wow, very cool. Well, I think that's it, brother. So everyone go subscribe, go to his Instagram, go to his Twitter, go TikTok, especially. You're blowing up.
I'm going to come out with a Twitch too.
You're doing Twitch? No shit.
Start gaming, yes.
Are you a big gamer?
Big gamer. I'm a winner. Love games.
Dude, they're making sick money, those gamers.
I'm joining in. Don't worry. I'm joining. FaceTime.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to ask you some fan questions, so stay on for a sec. We're going to do some fan questions, but that's only on the podcast. So hop over to the Tom Ward Show podcast, and we're going to have about 10 more minutes with Ryan. And make sure you subscribe. All these YouTubers say you got to subscribe, right? Subscribe. I'm working on Avani. I've got Cynthia Parker coming up next, and I've got Charlie and Dixie separate, confirmed 2 for next month. So I'm doing 1 video a week, so you don't want to miss them. So subscribe.